Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to Front Row Think Tank. I hope this video finds you all well. If not, chin up, we'll try and bring you a bit of joy by talking about stuff about the game they play in heaven. This is my introduction video to my YouTube channel, so everybody welcome. What we are discussing here is not the rules of rugby or my local 15 of the week, so first 15, or reviewing games that have been played on the weekends, but instead we are reviewing ideas of what rugby can be, just like a think tank. Traditionally, a think tank is a body of experts providing advice on political or economic problems, such as planning which nation is best to invade to have at said nation's natural resources, because your people don't understand what a war on terror is and it's better to have somebody to actually fight against, and because your VP has a hard-on for wads of cash. But seeing as we are not a political think tank and this is a rugby think tank, so we're going to be talking about ideas of how to advance Tier 2 nation rugby, what competitions we could form to help them grow, geared more towards Australian rugby, as you know, a think tank would usually be more geared towards, say, Republicans or Democrats or Liberal or Labour. We are going to be biased, is what I'm saying. Alright, so let's begin. I will endeavour to keep it short and to the point so as to get across my purpose here. On this channel, we'll be talking about the endless possibilities that could happen, that ought to happen, that I'd like to happen, competitions that I see in my vivid wet dreams or my alcohol-induced nightmares, such as how can we help Tier 2 nations advance in the game of rugby, something that Bill Beaumont is about as interested in doing as losing to the Argentinian fellow whose name has escaped me previously, and I will insert a photo probably now with his name underneath it. We will discuss topics like what to do with the now stranded Sunwolves and Jaguares. We will talk about the possibility of rugby expanding more into the Olympics. Also a video on how to increase the calibre of players coming out of the Rugby European Championship, as well as the Africa Gold Cup, by giving the nations in those two competitions a individual competition of a Super Rugby style format where each nation might have 2-3 teams to begin with, and then go on from there to expand and even break off and create their own competitions, because it would be silly to have a competition of just the African nations and European nations in the same competition. In another video we'll discuss the launch variation similar to Rugby League, which allows Tier 1 nation players who of say Tongan or Samoan descent, after they played for a country such as Australia and New Zealand and their nation no longer wants them, to then go and play for said Samoan Tongan nations. And look guys, I'm equally irritated as having to possibly burden you fortnightly to weekly with my face. However, if I had it my way, I would have done probably a blog on this stuff, but because I'm dyslexic and my brain doesn't function properly, my words would not come out right like they are quite now. And also you'd see all my embarrassing spelling mistakes on this script here, and you know, I don't need that because I spent, you know, my entirety of school getting borderline harassed by my teachers for how horrible my spelling was. Yeah, look, this channel is basically going to be my ideas on possible theories that could be. You know, like those total losers and loners who do those stupid Walking Dead or Game of Thrones videos about how characters relate, why Rick's not dead, why Daenerys is actually related to Tyrion Lannister, why Tywin Lannister and Cersei Lannister have the baby Jaime Lannister together, and I am going to be talking about stuff like that. Crap. Anyway, also for some of you sitting at home right now watching this video, this is rugby union, not rugby league. We actually have scrums that push and shove and are actually useful in the game. We have lineouts which aren't just a tap in by the foot and throw into the field of play. This is a real sport played by men and women where you don't get gifted a tackle on the stat sheet just for hugging onto the player after 5 blokes have already tackled the one guy. And also, we actually care about our international game here instead of just completely disregarding it and only watching the NRL. If you're still confused, I can't help you. You're lost. However, this is the end of my video. It was quick, it was short. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. A few things made you laugh. Some of the things I probably thought were funny but weren't funny to you. But you know what? Humour's subjective, so tough tits. And with that, I bid you farewell, everyone. Thank you for coming and watching. I will see you all next week or possibly next fortnight. Have a good day.